So I don't know where some of them were when he started to where they are now. But for me, like the standard of work or approach to work that I'm seeing is really impressive. They're focused and they kind of like there's a dedicated, they want to be here and they want to imbibe.
You know, as I keep pointing out to everybody, if you're a dancer, if you skip bar for too many days, there is no way you're going to be able to do a grand jeté across this room. What's different about acting? It's a craft, it's an artistic skill. If you don't hone it all the time and every now and again find an inspirational new input, you're going to get stale very, very quickly. You're going to be out of practice. You're not going to be able to pull off the Hamlet soliloquy. You know, that's an exaggeration. You're probably not going to be asked to do that anyway. But the point being is that you have to be on top of your game.
When Stephen first told me about his vision, I was very intrigued by it. I thought it was a good plan. Just having spent 2 days with these guys now, I can see that he's onto something.
You know, at first you're thinking, this is a group of 20 people. How is anybody gonna, you know, you have to compete. And it's just because we've spent so much time together and we've really been through a lot. It's a wonderful feeling of belonging to something, which I haven't really felt in a while.
These people, a lot of them are doing full-time jobs during the week. And they're coming here from like 9 to 5 on a Sunday and they're going home at night and doing their work, their other work. So when they hear, they hear. They're not like, It makes a difference.
Craig's workshops were, you know, they open something that, you know, sometimes we were not even aware that we're doing things that we shouldn't be doing, especially on camera.
What stood out for me there was that he is not offended by gestures. He's not offended by you touching your face or, you know, he wants something real and authentic. And generally, we are taught, stay still for camera, and don't do weird things with your hands.
It shocked me almost to see myself, because there are so many things about myself that I do that I didn't even know until I saw myself on screen.
I put them through a mock audition process. We analyze it. I remind them that an audition begins from the moment you walk in through the door to the moment that you leave. So it's a very holistic approach, but it's also a very practical approach. And I've been doing workshops for quite some time now, largely out of self-defense, because I find that people are really not helped in terms of setting themselves up for an audition, and it is the first hurdle.
It just amazed me the subtleties that a camera can pick up, and then the complete contrast of camera to theatre, where if you use those subtle, tiny little movements, people won't see it, and they'll think you're just blank-faced on stage. And the skill in toning it down and turning it up when you need to.
It's happened already a few times with this group that I've thought like, you would have been great for, but I know you now as a director to meet new people, to see new faces, and I'm kind of looking at them going, that's an interesting energy. I know what they can do because I've seen it. I've worked with them. That's often not the case with people you're auditioning.
If you bring a positive energy in with you, you lift the atmosphere of the room. It is in your hands. You're the artist. And I think people are not aware that they have that power.
I needed to be in an environment where I could work with other actors and get acting fit, stay acting fit, and meet people. And for me, that was my biggest draw.
People like Stephen are quite remarkable because it's a huge amount of work to get something like this together. To get it off the ground, to see it through, to get professionals of the caliber that he has had.
For 6 months or whatever, you're going to commit to this and you're going to be taught by this person, this person, this person, this person, this person, and I'm going to watch over it. What's the downside of that?